stay. Perfect. I just gotta get you plugged in and all set. Wait, what the heck? What? I just threw you away. Time to finish this once and for all. Wow, I was getting real weirded out for a second there. I'm so glad that's finally over with. Wait a second. What? How is this even possible? I literally just destroyed you. And what? 2 bandages? Really? Really? You're that tough? I know a way to solve this. Be right back, pup. Leave you for the vultures. How did that feel? Thank God that is finally over with. Hey, what is up guys? My name is Connor and welcome to my review of the RGB keyboard that I've been using, which you guys can't even see. The RGB keyboard that I have been using for the past month or two. I've had some time to gather some data on it, give you guys an honest answer of how it's performed over the last month. Now this is my first mechanical RGB keyboard. Well, it's my first mechanical and RGB keyboard. Well, together. Well, my first mechanical and my first RGB keyboard. Well, you get the point. It's my first RGB mechanical keyboard, and I was actually very happy with it, except for the fact that I'm not a big fan of the clickiness, which I guess that's what you get for getting a mechanical keyboard, but what can I say? The clickiness, it is noticeable, but you kind of get used to it over a while. But other than that, it's a pretty cool keyboard. This keyboard has 18 different lighting effects that you can choose from. My favorite effect being the simplest effect, which is just a wave of RGB colors going across the keyboard at a pretty slow speed, but it's still super cool. You can change the speed at which it changes the colors. You can change the brightness. There's a ton of customization with this keyboard, except for the fact that you can't use Aura or different lighting effect programs on your computer to control it. It is all controlled by the keyboard itself, which the keyboard is very easy to get used to using, such as changing the RGB effect is super simple. You just use the 6 keys on the right side of your keyboard as well as the function key to change the RGB effect. You simply hold down the function key and then you can change each individual effect. You also need to use the function key when using the multimedia buttons that come with it. This keyboard comes with a few multimedia functions, a few of which being F1 plus function key opens the media player, F2 volume down, F3 volume up, and so on and so forth, with a bunch of different ones including email, home, calculator, and search. Now this keyboard does come with a few other cool features other than just the RGB and mechanical aspect of the keyboard. It also comes with a Windows lock feature for gaming, so if you're ever in game and you actually press the Windows button, it's not going to take you back to the desktop and mess you all up. You can just click it as many times as you want and it's not going to go back to home, which you can simply change that using the function key. You just press the function key and press the Windows key and it will lock it, unlock it, so on and so forth. Now this keyboard is simply plug and play. You don't have to install any drivers. It is compatible with, I believe, Windows 8.1 and Windows 10. Another cool feature that the keyboard comes with is something called spill proof. So if you happen to be drinking maybe a Mountain Dew and you spill it all over your keyboard, you're not going to destroy your keyboard. It will just leak out the bottom. You just go up and You rinse it out and it's good as new. Also, each individual key is removable using a little tool that comes with the keyboard itself. It's this little red tool you just put right over top of the keys, and you can pull the keys out individually, change them to whatever you want. You can change the WASD keys to the arrow keys, or really whatever you want to change it to. Now, I think the only downside that I found to this RGB keyboard is sometimes the clickiness can be a little bit too much. Here's a little test of what the audio sounds like when you're typing. But other than that, there's not really any downsides, unless you're someone who likes to have the 10 digits on the right side of the keyboard for typing in numbers pretty fast. It doesn't have one of those, so unless that is crucial to you, it's nothing really to worry about. Now, another problem I did find with the keyboard, which this isn't a huge problem at all, is the spacebar has a different sound than the rest of the keys. The rest of the keys kind of have a tactile, really clean kind of sounding click. But the spacebar, since it is longer than any of the other keys on the keyboard, the springs in it kind of sound a little off. You guys can hear this. I'll give you guys a little sample of it right now. But you can definitely tell there's a difference between the sounds of the spacebar and the sounds of the normal keys. But that's kind of all up to preference. It's all up to you whether you mind that or not. Personally, I don't mind that sound. But no, that's pretty much it. It has all the same features as any other keyboard, except it's got some mechanical switches and it's got some RGB switches and spill proof and Windows lock. But that's pretty much it. A great keyboard. If you guys want to go check it out, I'll leave the link in the description below. You guys can go check that out if you would like to. Don't forget to leave a like down below. Comment any videos you guys might want to see in the future. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.